summons you, we ride! Get up! Mistress!
It's funny what you remember in between screams. My siblings used to refer to you as the dumb one. Yes! The harder you fight, the stronger I
I'll
get!
tear you apart!
Oh, you think you're angry? You barely scratched the surface!
Then let me dig deep!
Hello friends, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel, Lowest End Gaming. Today I bring you another new game called Darksiders III, played on Intel UHD 620 iGPU. Those who are curious, my HP 250G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor at 1.6 GHz speed with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD. And my operating system is Windows 11 64-bit. So friends, let's see how Darksiders 3 performs on my laptop. But before that, if you like this kind of low-end gaming content and want to support small creators like me, then please hit that like button, give hype and subscribe to my channel and help me to reach my target of 1000 subscribers. I am going to play this game at 1366 x 768 resolution and I have reduced all other graphical settings to low. Here I need to mention that every time I start the game, the resolution got reset to 1080p, which is not even my native resolution, and the VSync gets turned on. Each time I have to change them manually. Although changing the resolution from 1020p into 1366 x 768 does not affect looks of my game in any way, at least not anything that I can notice. Now let's start the game.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. The one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by four of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife. Endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. finally, fury. Terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, Horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally. Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or two. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horsemen, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The 7 deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the 7 roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The 7 cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all 4 of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the Seven Deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
So guys, the game is running well and I am getting 22 to 30 FPS during cutscenes and 24 to 26 FPS during gameplay with screen record on. However, without screen record I was getting 24 to 30 FPS during cutscene and 25 to 28 FPS during gameplay.
Fury, we're close to one of the seven. I just know it. I hope it's not anything. That was terrible.
Darksiders 3 is an action role-playing game developed by Gunfire Games and published by THQ Nordic. The game was released for PlayStation 4, Windows and Xbox One in November 2018. A Stadia version and the Nintendo Switch port released in September 2021. And it is the third entry in the Darksiders series.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, Haven, everything here! Mine! Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too!
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
No!
Darksiders 3 differs somewhat from the beat-them-up gameplay of the previous entries and incorporates more elements from Metroidvanias and Soulslikes. Taking place parallel to the first Darksiders game, the player controls Fury, one of the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, in her quest to capture the seven deadly sins which have taken corporal form and escaped imprisonment. In their quest, players can use a variety of melee and magical weapons and gain experience points and currencies to upgrade Fury's powers and weapons.
I've got all the power!
First, let's talk about the story synopsis of Darksiders 3. Taking place parallel to the events of Darksiders 2 and majority of the Darksiders, Fury, one of the four horsemen of Apocalypse, is summoned by the Charred Council, a group of mythical beings tasked with upholding balance in the universe. They task her with hunting down the 7 deadly sins, which have escaped imprisonment, and assign her a watcher to ensure she fulfills her task. And guys, spoiler ahead, be aware of the watcher, and she is one of the 7 deadly sins, and I am not going to tell who she is, but be aware.
Don't look at me. Your demise is exactly what I desire.
Pretty. Come and get it.
Ah! That's mine!
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch NV?
I did. Watch. This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the 7.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the 7 is nearby. I know.
So what?
Anyways, upon arriving on the war-torn post-apocalyptic Earth, Fury encounters and defeats the first of the sins, Envy. Then she meets up Ulthen, a maker, and surviving humans in heaven. During her journey, she is mortally wounded by another deadly sin, Wrath, but is saved by Lord of Hollows, who reveals that Charred Council's manipulation and grants her elemental hollows to strengthen her up. And then she keeps on defeating more sins and more enemies, and the story kept revealing with more twists and turns. All over, the story depicts how Fury, the most arrogant horseman, who initially does not care about anyone else other than herself, turned into the protector of the mankind. And in the final scene of the game, we get a glimpse of another horseman, Stripe, who is in disguise to help protect mankind.
Music to my ears.
Feel the burn of heaven's blade!
He does enjoy dismembering angels.
We all need a hobby. I hope you've left something for me. I'll try not to enjoy this too much.
Fighter Crow! Wait.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Now, let's talk about the gameplay. Darksiders 3 shifts from the hack and slash style of its predecessors, drawing inspiration from Metroidvania and Soulslike games. Players control Fury, the unpredictable mage of the Four Horsemen, who uses whips, blades, daggers, and magic. She can assume elemental forms, unlocking new weapons, attacks, and traversal abilities. Combat is slower and more methodical, focusing on fewer but tougher enemies rather than large groups. The game removes gated combat and hit counters, aiming for interconnected contextual encounters like Dark Souls. Enemies drop souls, which serve as both currency and upgrade resources. Fury's stats like damage, health, and arcane power can be upgraded and weapons enhanced with perks. Exploration is central, with a continuous interconnected world full of platforming, puzzles, and environmental interconnections. Her whip, elemental forms, and bombs help solve puzzles and access new areas, emphasizing progression through exploration. Darksiders 3 received mixed or average reviews on Metacritic, with many critics highlighting technical problems on both consoles and PCs. Like Eurogamer criticized it for its simplistic combat and puzzles, saying the series had done better before. GameSpot called the game unfocused, arguing that the Souls-like design clashed with the series' established style and that puzzles felt rudimentary. PC Gamer felt it lacked depth as an RPG due to the absence of a loot system and limited weapon variety, concluding it was the weakest entry in the series so far. And overall, the game was seen as an ambitious but flawed shift in direction, praised for trying new ideas but criticized for execution and technical stability. And I totally agree with these reviews. I completed all 3 Darksider games, and by far this is not only the weakest game of all, but worst looking as well. I think the game peaked during Darksiders 2, both in terms of looks, background music, gameplay, and story. Although Darksiders 1 is also not far behind. But Darksiders 3 kind of disappointed me. Combat system of first 2 games are clearly influenced from God of War, but they surely have their own identity. Darksiders 3 on the other hand wanted to separate it from rest of the 2 games, just like Fury wanted to prove herself better than War and Death. But in the process, it lost its own identity. I don't know why every game wants to follow Dark Souls mechanics. Even said so, the graphics of this game looks worse than previous 2 games as well. This is why clearly this is the weakest game of the series so far.
We set up war. The others, there are greater forces at work here. Watcher, help.
So that's it guys. I'm going to wrap up the gameplay video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new gameplay video. Till then, take care, tata, and happy gaming.